5 Canadians in the field this week at Bay Hill. Let's take a look at them. We have Nick Taylor, Taylor Pendrith, Corey Connors, Mackenzie Hughes, and Adam Hadwin. Here are each of their top finishes during their careers at Bay Hill. How about Corey Connors there? He finished third back at the 2021 Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. So, Mark, when you look at the Canadians, which one do you think has the best chance to contend this week at Bay Hill?
Well, I believe you need to be an elite driver, guys, of the golf ball to compete at Bay Hill. Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, these are the guys that do well here. Canada's version of elite driver of the golf ball for me is Taylor Pendrith, guys. He's third in strokes gained off the tee this season on the PGA Tour. He's our best driver of the golf ball for Team Canada. He's 5 of 6 cuts so far this year and 2 top 10s, and he's doing it with, really some of the worst putting of his career. He's 159th right now in strokes gained putting, which is also destroying his scrambling skills. He's stats, excuse me. He's outside 150th in both scrambling categories and 125th in sand saves. And I don't think it's his short game, guys. I think it's his uncomfortableness right now with the putter. I think now that we're back to Florida, I'm hoping that putter from last year rolls around. Often scrambling stats can be misleading in a way. Last week, for example, Michael Kim didn't have a bogey for the first 40 holes. He was so solid from that 7 to 8 foot range. His scrambling numbers were amazing. I think, Adam, that's kind of what has to start happening for Taylor Pendrith. He needs to start making those big 7, 8 footers when he needs to. He's get back on better greens. He's just such a good driver of the golf ball. I think he's our guy this week from a Team Canada perspective.
And he did miss the cut last week, but he was still 4 under, so it was still a pretty low cut. Now, last year on the PGA Tour, he was inside the top 10 in strokes gained putting. We're all expecting that number to get better this season. Bob, for you, which Canadian do you have your eyes on this week?
Well, I'm a little bit like Mark. I want Taylor Pendrith to start putting like he did last year when he finished 5th in strokes gained putting. I want Mackenzie Hughes to start putting like he did last year and put some low numbers on the board. But I think the guy is still the guy who's been doing it so far early this year, and that's Nick Taylor. I mean, I think he is so confident right now in his game. He's very comfortable with all the clubs in his bag. He just needs a little bit of a break here and there. The last couple of weeks or so, I think if he'd played, or last couple of tournament starts he'd made, if he played like he did when he won at the start of the year, it wouldn't be a surprise to anyone. He's really on a sense of, I think, accomplishment. I think he just feels really good about where his game is. This is the guy, when he was the world's top-ranked amateur golfer, that we expected him to be, and now he's coming out and showing it.
And he came T12 at this tournament last year. This season on the PGA Tour, he's 4th in strokes gained approach, 15th in strokes gained total. I'm also all over Nick Taylor as low Canadian this week.